the fight between two of the generational greats in our era. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Bud Crawford for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. Firstly, shout out Turkey Al Sheikh and shout out Riyadh Season, because without them, we would not be getting these kind of fights. We would not at all be getting these kind of fights. In what world would Canelo have fought Crawford unless there was an obscene amount of money? In what world? It wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth the risk. In Canelo's mind, he's not gonna get no ratings or respect for beating Crawford, because the way they look at it is you're fighting someone that's 2 or 3 weight classes below you. You should beat him. And then you've got Crawford. Crawford's just a crazy guy in a good way. You know, his ambition, the challenges he takes on, the situations he puts himself in. We have to remember, Terence Crawford has not had it easy. This is a guy who took a late replacement fight against Bredas Proscott. From there, he went on to fight Klimov, and that's what landed him his first shot at his world title, which was a WBO lightweight title. He came to Scotland and ripped that off Ricky Burns and became champion. And from there, the rest is history. Went through the weight classes, became undisputed at 140, became undisputed at 147. But the thing with Crawford that I've noticed is, no matter what he wins, no matter how he wins, there's always excuses, there's always hate, there's always, oh, he beat so-and-so because of this, he won so-and-so because of that. You know, even Canelo was using that, who have you fought? I mean, at the end of the day, I don't believe any fighter can use that argument, because at the end of the day, if you look at Crawford, it's not like he docked anyone specifically. He fought all the champions and all the number one contender fighters in his generation at a given time. You know, there's no time machines. You can't send Crawford back in time to fight Margarito, to fight Cotto, to fight Pacquiao, to fight Floyd in their prime. He's got to work with what he has in his era, and I don't think boxing fans take that in or understand it. So I think that's unfair from the boxing public and Canelo. But in terms of this fight, I think people are going to be very, very shocked. The majority of people are looking at the fact that Canelo is big. He's been at super middleweight for a while. You know, the fighters punch different up there. And that's true. You know, Crawford's never fought at 168 pounds. We don't know how he's going to react to the power. We don't know how he's going to take it. But in my opinion, when have we ever seen Crawford really hurt or dropped? We haven't. You know, people want to bring up the Gamboa fight. That was at lightweight, when he was probably draining himself there. And if you want to bring up that argument, let's bring up the fact that Canelo was rocked heavy by Cotto's brother. People want to forget that. But at the end of the day, I feel like this fight is going to come down to mileage. We have to understand Canelo's been in some tough fights. He's taken shots. He's fought at like heavyweight. It's just crazy. He's fought big guys, some of the most fierce and biggest punchers. Look, Golovkin 3 times. He's fought Kovalev, who's a crazy puncher. So there's a lot of wear and tear on him. You know, and if you look at his last few performances, he's not the so-called killer that we're used to. He's not laying people out. You know, his legs have become a bit more slower. And also, when it comes to, people saying he's going to knock out Crawford, not at all. We have to remember, he couldn't knock out Edgar Berlanga. He couldn't knock out John Ryder. So what makes us think that he's going to come and knock out Crawford? And let's remember this. Erickson Lubin, there was a sparring video going out there of Erickson Lubin, who's a junior middleweight, who knocked down Berlanga heavily with gloves and a head guard. So if Lubin could do that, and Canelo in 10 ounce gloves, hit him with a clean left hook, couldn't knock him out, what makes you think he's gonna knock out Crawford? I don't know. I just don't see that happening. I don't even see a knockdown happening. I just think Crawford is too slick, you know, and he's going to be stronger at the weight class. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Crawford's going to stand there and fight Canelo. I think he's going to use his boxing. He's going to pepper Canelo, get him tired. And don't be surprised if he stops Canelo. But in my opinion, Canelo's only shot at this fight is to stop Crawford. Is he going to stop Crawford? No. He's going to have to work his cardio and make sure he's coming forward the whole fight. If he tries to box with Crawford, tries to be slick, you know, I see he bring in Jerome Ennis into the camp, and he's bringing in a lot of slick fighters. Apparently he's working on his speed and movement. I don't think that's the play here. He needs to go in there and try and out-muscle Crawford, take the fight to him and beat him that way. Same way he dealt with even though Crawford's not tall and big like them, same way he dealt with tried to deal with Bivol and Cameron Smith. Hit the arms, hit the shoulders, hit the waist. He has to hit Crawford everywhere, like wherever he can get hit him and keep going. But I just think Crawford's too sharp, too slick, too smart. He's got a great team. I think he's going to outclass Canelo. And people are going to watch this video and think I'm crazy and I'm just talking shit or I'm just a Canelo hater. But I'm not a Canelo hater at all. I respect him. He's done a lot for the sport of boxing. You know, he's been a great champion. But now it's Crawford's time. It's time for him to get the respect, get the accolades, and for him to be the face of... I believe he deserves to be the face of boxing. You know, I believe he does. So my prediction for this fight is Crawford is going to completely outclass Canelo.